Hey, what's up? Hey, friend. What's happening, fellas? What happened, ladies? Just chilling out tonight, listening to some music, waiting for y'all to come on into the room. Yeah. Well, we're back for it another episode with Hey Friend. I'm Sky Up with it. Hope you can hear me okay. We're here to just be grown and sexy. Whatever that means. I've changed my background a little bit. Just wanted to get the kids out of the room, so that's exactly what we did with our backdrop. So if you are on, and please let me know if you can hear me. Just want to make sure we have everything we need for tonight's episode. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? I see somebody's on, but I can't actually see exactly what's going on with that. So I'm actually going to turn this music off, turn my phone down, all the way down, so we won't hear that information, that noise. So let me see if I have you guys on here. No, we don't want that. I do want the show comments on the stage. That's what I need to see. Okay, you guys on? Are you guys on? And I need to blow that up. Okay, I'm gonna need to find somebody to do this stuff behind scenes. Don't know for sure if you can see or if you can even hear me. Need somebody to let me know. Um, so we're gonna try to continue to move forward um, and get that going. So I know that I'm live. I see that now. So well, with that being said, I just want to welcome you to Hey Friend podcast. I'm Sky Up with it will be my name for this. Just wanted to see how you guys are doing. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been kind of a crazy week for me, but we hope that you are blessed. You've had a blessed one, and if you have had a rough week, it's okay. Because remember, wherever you're going through it. Okay, you're going through it. I have been trying to work on some stuff. If you see this screen going back and forth, it's because I did some changes on this site, trying to figure some stuff out. And I thought I had the comments and everything worked out. Don't know if that's working. So I can't see anybody's comments at this moment. So I'm just hoping that they come through eventually, because I would like to see what you all are saying. I do want to try to bring somebody on again today. We don't want to do that, but we do want to make sure that we have that on. It's not coming up. Let me just put a like in here. Oh yeah, it has. All right. So if anybody's out there, go ahead and say, "Hey, what's up, Steven?" So I know you're there. Um, just want to be able to make sure you guys are all on. We are got some topics to talk about. If there's anybody that would like to try to go live with me tonight, I would love to have you. Um, my screen is going back and forth because I set it up as though there was somebody back there behind the MacBook, but it's not. So I'm just every time I move, it's going to do something different. So I'm gonna try to be as still. If that's bothering you, I'm sorry. I'll fix it. I'm just again, this is my third episode, trying to do something different. Like I said, I covered up the "It Takes a Village" just because that's the child side of me. This is the grown and sexy side. So I was told that needed to be off of there. So if you're on, please say hello to me. If you can hear me, please say hello to me, so I know for sure that you can hear. Um, Give me a thumbs up. give me something. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Um, I'm not for sure exactly. So I don't know for sure if you can hear me or not. Um, so okay. Well, it looks like I can hear myself. Hey, hey, Miss Barb, how you doing? All right, good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, you all can hear me, and so we're gonna talk. If you hear any screaming and hollering in the background, it is my Unity High Steppers drill team. They're getting ready for a competition, and they're actually getting ready to do some things. So, hey, Lisa Stubbs. Hey, Miss Coach Stubbs in the house. Hey, friend, this is what this podcast is. So we're gonna get talking. Just I don't want to keep y'all long. Y'all know 45 minutes is all I got. My time is already streaming. It's already going. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. And so with that being said, let's talk about relations versus relationships. Okay, relations versus relationships. Let's get into it. What have y'all had relations and have y'all just had relationships? What's good about one and what's good about the other? Is the one better than the other? This is hey friend. So we just talking grown and sexy. So as far as relations, you know what relations is. I ain't got to break that down to you. We grown and sexy here, trying to figure out exactly how y'all feel about it. If I can bring somebody on and talk to them so I can actually see you, that would be great. Or you can come and sit in this chair right there, that chair right there. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to talk to y'all. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? How do you feel about that situation? Do you understand about the difference between relations and relationships? Do you understand the difference between being in something that's real and being something that just feels good? I mean, it is what it is. So that's where we're at. But relations is just that. It's just relations with different people. Um, per se, within a relationship, it's just one. So unless you have that other thing that poly, not whatever it's called. We're not talking about all that, but we're grown and sexy, but I ain't that grown. You know what I'm saying? So it's hey friend, it is what it is. So the whole thing of that for me, relations versus relationships. Um, we can have relationships with different people, be it church members, be it our family, be it our coworkers, so on and so forth. If you hear little girls talking, they're not supposed to be talking, but they're walking. They're leaving from practice, and they're getting water. So I don't want to try to go anywhere else because this is home for them. It's home for me as well. So, but they don't hear my conversation. So I just wanted to be able to make sure that you guys do and be able to hear me well. So put in the comments. Hey, Sia, put in the comments. How do you feel about relations? How do you feel about relationships? One versus the other. Because I found out that I was having a conversation with a coworker today. And again, we're grown and sexy and the kids are gone. So we were having a conversation about there's so many people that are craving relations. And our flesh is something that gets us in trouble so much. And with that, I mean, it can cause our relationships to be messed up because we want to have relations with different people. So my thing, and then I'm going to move on because I don't want to stay on any subject too long because it can get drawn out and everybody has their own opinions. So, hey, Chandra. So my thing is in the relations, if you're going to want to have relations, don't have a relationship. If you're not ready to be committed and have relations with just that one person, then maybe you shouldn't get into a relationship. That's just how I feel. I had some kids telling me where they were having a conversation, and of course, being an adult in the room, I was like, they were saying, Mr. Massey, some they were arguing back and forth about if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, can you look at somebody else and say they're cute? And this, oh my God, this one little girl, she was by herself. She said, I have a boyfriend, but if there's another guy, that I think is cute, and I'm talking to my girl and say, oh my God, he's cute, but I have a boy. I have a boyfriend. I mean, that's what she said. But they ridiculed her. Oh my God. I was like, poor thing. And so they were asking me, and I told them, I said, first of all, y'all freshmen, y'all shouldn't have boyfriend and girlfriends, but that ain't my deal. But I told them, I'm like, look, you may have a boyfriend the whole time through high school, maybe marry with them, get married, have kids, all of that. I said, because I know people who have done that. But then also understand that you change, they change, your level of understanding changes, your body, your mind changes. And I asked the girl that was really going in on this other girl, I said, do you nag at your boyfriend like that? And they were like, no, no, no. I said, are you sure? I said, because that right there will make any boy get tired of you quick. It will make a young man look at another girl and be like, you know what? I don't care. This one right here, she's nagging too much. Especially if it's a young man that is quiet, who doesn't like all that drama. It will be a thing of trying to be you want to be in his face, and this is this, and eventually he's gonna be like, okay, well, you keep that over there, and I'm gonna go over here. And so, but I was telling them, I said, I've been married and divorced, and so my first wife, who is the one I should have stayed, could have worked it out. I tried to work it out, but that's way, way, way back then. Um, it should have been a thing of that was the one for me. That she was the one for me, and I can say it now publicly. You know, Anybody else got something to say about it? That's old news. But we're still good friends. I still consider her a friend. And our daughter Amber, I love Amber. Um, so with that, I mean, it's a thing of I loved her, but if I seen Janet Jackson on the TV, I'd be like, girl, hold on. Oh, okay, what you say? I'm just being real. Y'all know I've heard many people say, yeah, I'm with somebody, but they already know that my husband is like Denzel Washington. I mean, Billy D. Williams, I'm aging myself. I heard that all my life. Oh, Billy D. Williams, my husband. You know how we do because of his looks. Women said that, even though they were married. It is what it is. So we have to figure this whole thing out of what relations versus relationships, and there's common things, and then there's things that are not common. There's things that are good about both. Is good about bad. Again, if you don't want to have just relations with one person, don't get into a relationship. Okay. Point blank period. And that's what I told the kids. I said, don't do all that. It's not that necessary. So yeah. um, if you want to have relations, that's on you. I don't but understand that their soul ties are real. Soul ties are real. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Just be careful. Okay. So with that being said, we're gonna go on to a different type of relationship. Or if there's anybody that has anything to want to say about that, go ahead and type it in, and then I'll talk about it. Um, it okay. It works, but worth it. Yep. Yes, Stephanie. I see you. Thank you, Stephanie, for tapping in from Waco. Quit saying Stubbs. Quit saying, "Hey man, go ahead and give me some content to talk about where relations versus relationship is, because that's what it is. Hey friend, this is what we do." And so, yep, Omar. What's Omar Chandra? What are you talking about? Anyway, I'm looking down my phone. I'm gonna have to set some more stuff up and try to figure this thing out even more so. But when we talk about relationships, like I said, it's more than just a sexual thing. It can be a relationship with your family, with a coworker, with a friend, with your brother, with your sister. It is what it is. Or maybe the corner store, the people at the corner store, or your barber, or your beautician, or your whatever, your cosmetologist, your loctician, whatever it may be, the guy who changed your tire. Um, and when we talk about relationships and we talk about businesses, I want to know, where do you all go for your business? As far as places that you actually shop at, you spend your money at. Um, we have to understand that right now, and even before, most of my life, all of my life, pretty much have been in this country. I haven't been out the country. Well, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to the Bahamas, but never over across seas. Next year, I plan on going to Africa. That is on my, not my bucket list, because that is a part of my journey. I have to be in Africa. I have to put my foot down on the continent and go home. That's just what I want to do for me. But how many of us have actually um, tried to support businesses of people that look like you? I'm not trying to start no racial stuff. It's not that serious. But me, and I'm saying that because I have a nonprofit. Um, it takes a village. I have some more businesses that's getting ready to pop out real soon. And sometimes I wonder, the support, and not just black businesses, just your business period, and that you are a person of color. Um, do you spend your money? If there was two stores, would you go into the store of a person that looks like you or don't look like you? Again, this was a conversation that was had at work as well. And so I'm bringing stuff that has been brought to me, or I was in a conversation with somebody else. I'm bringing it to you, the Hey Friend family, just to see what you guys think about that. Because it's our money. We spend it the way we want to. I can't tell nobody how to spend their money, and it is what it is. So, how do you spend your money? Think about it. Where do you spend your money? Do you leave it in the community? And that's even in Topeka. Do you leave it in Topeka community, or do you go to Lawrence? Do you go to Kansas City? Do you go somewhere else to shop? Do you shop online for things across like Temu, and we get that stuff from China or wherever? And where do you spend your money? Do you keep it in your community? Do you keep it where it can cycle back to you? Do you have something that you can invest in that will invest back into you? And I say that because I've poured so much into It Takes a Village, my youth center. I've poured so much into the productions of the Chocolate Nutcracker and all the different productions we've done. I've invested my time, I've invested my tears, my money, all of that. But still, yet, people say, well, what did you get from it? I invest myself into the production, and ITAV has invested back into me. And I say that because it's been sustained. God has done a marvelous work through using me as a vessel. He's used a boy from Pine Ridge to go away twice, to come back home to do some great things. That's not me being big headed or having a big ego, but I have a show up crew at the Highland Park High School where I work, and I'm teaching young men how to be young men. And I told them today, I said, there's a lot of people who say, you think you this, you think you that, you think you all that. And I said, no, listen, I don't think I'm all of that. You think I'm all of that. I know I'm all of that. Why? Because God said I am perfectly and wonderfully made. So if I'm made in his image and we call him awesome, we call him great, we call him magnificent, so why can't I be? I'm his child. And if he tells me I'm all that, then I am all that. Not with any ego. I'm one of the humblest people you know. I'll give you a shot off my back. I have given so much. It's okay. But I want you to understand that the things that I think of me have nothing to do with nobody else. I believe in me. I think I'm one of the best of what I do. I don't do everything, don't claim to be the best of everything, but what I do it well. And I do it as I do it unto God. So again, I told the boys, I said, I let my light shine so bright. There's people hate on me. I tell them put their sunglasses on because I'm not going to dim my light for you. I'm not going to dim. Why? Why should we dim our light for somebody who doesn't matter, who doesn't put into the light, who doesn't support the light, just comes and talks about it's too bright? Well, if it's too bright, you turn your light up and let's be bright together. If not, put on some shades, because I've got young kids, young men, young kings and queens looking at me, trying to see how I'm going to deal with you commenting negative about me. They're watching me, how I'm going to respond, how people come at me left and right, how people talk about me. And it's okay, because I told them, you know, I can't trip with nobody, especially now, because I'm more time behind me than I got in front of me. But I don't trip with no people, no bar. My respect, you're going to give me. I'll do that. I'm do that. But other than that, it's more of a thing of you can't steal my joy. You can't do any of that because you didn't give it to me. You will respect me, and I have to let my light shine so the kids can. I let my light shine so these young people can do anything and everything they want to. My mother said I can do anything. She gave me the opportunity to do anything. She said, okay, if you're done with that, let's try this. If you're done with that, let's try this. If you're done with that, then try that. And if you're going to do whatever you do, I need 110%. My mother worked hard. And that's a whole nother book I can write about that woman. The sacrifices she made for me. Being the baby boy, being spoiled, being the third child. She lost one in between me and my sister. But to know that she decided to keep me, and people was like, people are like, you're with your mom, you move back home with your mom, you're taking care of your mom, you don't have a life. Yes, I have a full life. A full life. She's just part of it. But remember, she had a life too. And then I came along. So it is what it is. The people that are that talk noise, I told them, I said, that stuff don't bother me. Because I only answer to Stephen, Dwight, Mr. Massey, Coach Massey, Elder Massey, or King. I'm gonna let that sink in. And the same way with you. When people call me out my name, and I've just been called so many things, most of them ain't been a child of God. And that could have been truth or half truth of how I was acting. It is what it is. I tell the truth now. I'm very transparent. But my thing is, you have to understand, I know who I am and I know whose I am. And so I don't think that I'm all that anymore. I'm coming full circle, y'all. I don't think I'm that. I know I'm all of that because he said I was. And that's all that matters. If God is for me, who? Stephanie, chicken. If God for us, who? I don't need to say nothing else. Who? So, yeah, I don't even understand how anybody can throw their parents away. And that, again, that's not a crack on anybody. Understand, hey, Frienn family, there's no crack on nobody. I couldn't do it. My mother sacrificed so much for me. And I would never, ever, ever, ever. I quit my job first to take care of her before I put her away somewhere. It's not going to happen. All right, she 86 and she doing her thing. Okay, I'm praying to God that I can still see, still be able to go in my right mind when I get that age. Okay, to be in 24 years because she was 24 when she had me. So, yeah. Again, yeah. Who can be against us? Stephanie, thank you. It's just like that. So with when we talk about relations versus relationships, and we talk about black supporting black businesses or businesses that look like you, because everybody on here may not be black. I'm not for sure. I can't see everybody. But if you're a friend, hey friend, you can be black, purple, green, yellow, blue. I don't care. You cut us all, we bleed red. Okay, when it's all said and done. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part. I am got about 20 minutes. So if anybody is out there, I have to find somebody that's going to help me with the background to do this thing. At once until I get my full setup. I'm still trying to play this thing out, but make sure I end at 9:15 because I don't want to go past y'all's time. But other than that, when we talk about relations versus relationships and relationships with businesses, where we spend our money, how people don't support or do support, what people say that matters, if it matters, it really doesn't, because they're just talking, giving lip service. Then we talk also about, like I was saying, I was talking to some kids in one of my classes, and they were freshmen. And I found out it's not just Highland Park, but all over the country, we have kids that are not, I don't want to say home trained, because I wasn't home trained. I was home spanked. Because you train a dog, okay? You train a dog. You let your children live, not your kids, because goats are kids, but your children, the young people, you teach them. You don't train them, you teach them. So the home training thing for me is, I don't get down with that home training. Thank you, Stephanie. She does look good. I'm grateful for that too. The home training thing is not a good word for me, but our kids today is missing something, and unfortunately, they're missing adults that possibly didn't get that adult to love them, to respect them, to teach them, to show them, to nurture them, to guide them, to grow them, not to train them. And there's a big difference. And I find that in the whole thing at Highland Park with some of our students. I love Highland Park. I love our students. There are students that have given me the blues. But I will go to bat for them, because why am I there? I'm there for the kids, not for the money, not for anything else. There's some things coming up that I'll let you guys know about real soon that I was blessed by, just from things that I'm doing at Highland Park. Thinking about, Stephanie, when we were in school, how we had people that cared about us. I don't know what they got paid. They don't really care, but they cared about us. And we didn't disrespect them. We did. We try to get away with stuff, but they knew, as long as it didn't hurt us or hurt nobody, they made sure that we knew how to maneuver in life. They knew there was going to be a time after high school, because some of them had just gone through it 10, 15 years prior to. So I'm trying to teach the kids, more about, understand, if you don't like a teacher, get over it. There's going to be a lot of people you don't like in your life that you're going to work with, that's going to be your supervisor, that's going to ride up beside you in the police car, the judge, the jury, the list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to get to a whole bunch of it, but the list goes on and on and on. And I try to tell them, it's not about you liking your teacher. It's about you getting your work done. It's about you understanding the subject class that you're in, so you can get that and be able to retain it, hold on to it, and regurgitate it later. Because I tell them all the time, I'm not getting to the age where you might have to take care of me. And that scares, excuse my French, y'all, but this is growing sexy. That scares the hell out of me. If you get to high school and you having problems reading and doing math, I'm talking about basic 5 times 9, 7 times 8, basic multiplication, basic addition and subtraction, basic putting sentences together, vocabulary is not understanding the definition of words. I have a problem with that. And I've told everybody. So anybody gets on here and say, you can't say that, I can say what I want to. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. This is my podcast. But it's not just Highland Park. It's across our country. And we need to fix that. So I'm doing what I can to make sure our kids have, and I tell my young kings and show up crew, I'm trying to give you guys a platform so when you leave this place, you're a little higher than what people see you. Because when you were born, you had something on your back. I'm trying to remove that so when you get out of high school, get out of college, get out of trade school, get out of the military, go out, getting into the workforce, whatever you decide to do, that you're on a level higher than what people think or what people had you at. So the fussing and cussing and stuff that I've heard that these kids are getting other places, the disrespect that they give because they don't know any better, because maybe they wasn't loved properly, they wasn't guided properly, they wasn't taught properly, they wasn't maneuvered properly, because the person or people that are doing that didn't get it, and the people that didn't get it in the generation above them. So we as a village, we as a community, we as a country need to get back this back and forth, left wing, right wing, liberal, this black, brown, white, Asian, native. I don't want to mess with nobody's name because then I'll get a whole bunch of emails and a whole bunch of texts, which I really don't care about. So black, brown, orange, red, green, yellow, pink, blue, purple, and missing the colors. Okay. We all colored people. Hey, friend. If that's the case, if you want to call color folk, we all colored. We need to get back to being human, being decent human beings, decent human beings. And with our kids today, they're watching us. They're just not listening to us. You know, there was a time where you were seen and not heard. You hear the kids and you see them, but they also hear and see you. What are you doing? What are you saying in front of our kids? What are you doing and saying in front of our kids that can then turn around and tell you, you can't tell me nothing because you just did it. You can't tell me nothing because you just said it. You can't. In their head, that's what they're thinking, because they see how you talk. They see how you move. So what's the difference? So we've got today's kids that I heard people say they're not home trained. What the heck? Home trained? Dude was home trained. He was a dog. He was my four-legged baby, but he's an animal. Good one. Sometimes I thought he was human. We treat him like he was human because in my mind he was my son, my first son, my four-legged furry son, who I loved for 14 years. But I led him and guided him after I trained him. Our kids are not animals. Sometimes they perceive to act like that, but maybe they don't know any better. So we have to, y'all, we have to do better in front of our kids. And I found out that grandkids can sometimes be the worst because their grandparents are like, I raised mine. I ain't doing no more. So come on, baby, come over. Yeah, you can have anything you want, have anything you want. But don't realize you're leading and guiding another generation, but you didn't do it like your first generation. And now you're spoiling and not setting down rules. But then when they come and clap back and act the fool, then you want to go back to your old ways, how you almost killed us with hot wheel tracks. I'm sorry, I had a flashback. I had a flashback. I love my life. Oh my gosh, that was funny. So we just have to be careful about things. So we have, the things that the kids. You remember, some kids are all by themselves. Some of them are left to raise their siblings. Some of them even have to be the adult or the parent. I mean, my roles have switched with my mother, but I'm not 12. I'm not 14. I'm not 16. There's a total difference. A total difference. So how do you act when you're alone? How do you perceive yourself when you by yourself? What is the thing of that gets you going when you're all alone? When you got to present yourself a living sack. Okay, I'm sorry. I went to my preacher mode. When you got to present yourself to other folk, how do you talk to yourself? How do you get yourself ready for the day, the week, the month, the event that's coming up? The podcast that you have to do. I've been trying to work some stuff out, and I'm gonna do it right now. So what you say, Norris? Man, I watched my grandma whoop one of my. Don't be laughing, bruh. That's traumatizing. The orange Hot Wheel track. Stephanie, look, do you see this boy laugh? That's my little brother Norris laughing about a orange Hot Wheel track, bro. You laughing? You just don't even know what that's about. You don't know what it's about. I'm gonna try to do this right quick. So let me see if I can do this. Norris, I'm gonna bring you on. You can you? Are you on a computer? Can I invite you? I'm just gonna copy it to the see if I can copy it. Whatever, don't be hollering. I'm gonna put it right there. Put that in, get that in. Right, Stephanie. He don't know. Give you 2 minutes. Okay. I'll put it in the comments. I don't know if I could, that's how you do it. But let's try to see if that works. If anybody else want to jump in, I can get 10 people on. All of us can get on and talk. If y'all want to talk to me now, we only got about 6 minutes. I'm ending this at 9:15. So if you want to jump on, go ahead and get that link I put in, copy in, and tap it and make it happen, and grab it and see if it will allow you into this podcast. Let me see. I can do a group on here. Where's Angie when I need her? She's supposed to be helping me, but no, she's working. Spotlight layout, group layout. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that'll help. Can anybody get on with me? Let's try it, y'all. Let's have a party tonight. Hey, friend, come on into the podcast. Y'all can do that. All right. Do you see it? Or maybe I have to drop it into y'all's inbox. Let me see. I already got the inbox up. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. Nope, I don't even see that yet. Oh. I put it on the comment thing. Let me see if I can send it to you, Norris. Thank you, Stephanie. Don't be trying to make me cry. I'm an OG girl. Quit saying all that stuff. Stop. My life and journey has been a life and a journey. But look at God. Look, when I tell you, look at God. Okay, we're going to keep it grown and sexy. Let me see if I can pull you up, Norris. Hold on just one moment. Let me see if I can do this alone. all by myself. I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna try to put my brother on here. So y'all bear with me. Let me see if I can do this. I don't think I can because I didn't have it already set up. So let's see. Let's see how this is going to work. Um, but y'all can still talk to me. I sent it on the group. I mean the comment section. Um, but I can't see it where it's at. Let me see if I can go into Facebook and send you a chat. Um, and see if I can do it that way, Norris. Okay, Norris, I'm getting ready to send you a message with a link. Since this is what your platform that you put me on, y'all hold on just one moment. Okay, Norris, I sent it to your inbox. So let's see if we can get Norris on here. Um, did I send it correctly, Norris? Norris got me this platform on StreamYard. If anybody wants to do StreamYard, let me know. And if you decide to get on StreamYard and start your own podcast, let them know I sent you. Okay, that's my only plug. And if you like this, like it and subscribe to it. I got a whole nother website that's getting ready to go on, come up. It's getting ready to be beautiful. I got some more stuff lined up. If you are looking for a book publishing company, Black Onyx is up and running. That is my book publishing company. If you're trying to write a movie, do something, if you're trying to sing, I'm producing now. Trying to get into more playwriting, writing the script for a movie. So y'all, I got so much stuff going on, but if you need some assistance, let me know. It's Hey Friend, let's do it. Okay, send information. What? Me and Carol start talking about doing the debutante balls again. Um, I think when a debutante balls stop happening, Stephanie, that's when the AKAs pulled up to Fashionetta, which is pretty much similar. That's what they were doing when I came back home. So before I left, they were doing debutante balls. When I came back home, they were doing Fashionetta. So I think that's what replaced that. So I guess Norris, it didn't happen. So I don't know because I don't see you and I don't like it, man. Okay, we're gonna have to play around with this thing, Norris, so I can figure out how to get you on because I want to be able to talk to somebody on the screen. Um, so anyway, it's all good. We are coming to the end of our podcast, and we thank you all for letting us share this space with you. Um, but remember that relations versus relationships, where you spend your money, do you spend them in businesses that look like you? Do you keep it in your own community? Does it come back to you? And remember that when you have relationships, there's also relationships with not just businesses that look like you, but also kids. The kids are around you. It takes a village to raise a kid. One. So just imagine how many kids you got around you, how many villages you need. And then from there, remember that sometimes they're all alone. But how do you feel when you're all alone? What does that look like? What does that sound like? Um, what does that mean for you when you're by yourself? Are you representing you by yourself, or do you just let it all hang out? Remember, stay grown and sexy. Hey, friend, that's what it's all about. Well, Norris, we will try this later. It is 9:15. I love you guys. I thank you all for coming in. We're doing this every Thursday until God says no more. At 8:30, from 8:30 to 9:15. I'm gonna try to get some more things going on. Trying to figure this whole thing out for real. Trying to figure out how to get somebody on. So Norris, if you want to stay on, if when everybody leaves, you can, or anybody else that want to try to get on, Shanja, let's try that again so we can show Norris if you're still on. Um, but remember, like I always tell, and I'm always going to tell you this: I love you all, and I wish nothing but enough. that God gives you enough of whatever you need, enough time, enough money, enough peace, enough power, enough strength, enough health, enough love, enough joy, enough grace, enough mercy, everything that you need. I wish you enough to make it, enough to get to the other side, enough to get through, enough to praise Him, enough. Okay, so with that being said, I love you all. I'm gonna stay on for a couple minutes, but actually, it is locked. It's it's a wrap. But we're gonna try to get somebody on here. So if you want to stay and see if I can do this, good night. Peace out. I'm gonna cut this video when I go in and edit it. But right now, I'm going to go and try to invite Chandra. So hold on just one moment. I hope you're still on Norris Messenger. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can add Norris. Bam. I'm gonna see if I can add anybody else. Chandra. Uh, okay. Okay. Did y'all get that? See if y'all can come in. People hanging around. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all made me feel like I'm somebody special. I mean, I know I'm somebody special, but you know what I mean. I love my life. I miss my best friend, Jonathan Hicks. Man, I feel your spirit right now. It's just all around me. And so I honor you, bruh. I honor you right now in this moment. Thank you for a life's journey of good stuff. So, Norris, you would have loved Jonathan. He could sang his butt off. And he was silly just like you. Oops, did I say that out loud? See ya. I'm gonna try to bring you on too. Hold on. Let me see if I can. This is weird. What is going on? I want to know. Did I change settings? Share your referred link. I don't know what my link is. New to stream on. I don't know what that is. Okay. That's what we did before, Chandra, right? Invite guests. Okay. It went into y'all's inboxes. Okay, somebody said something in my inbox. Yeah, it said you always said I sent. Enter your PIN to restore chat history. Oh, 6. Okay. All righty then. Well, I guess it's not going to. Sorry, hold on. I hit the wrong button. Are we still on? Oh, there it is. I thought I cut you off. I'm sorry. Chandra, look, Norris, it happened. It worked, Norris. Look. Norris. What did you do, Chandra? Norris, are you looking? I'm thinking.
Okay, so he got to go. Hold on. So it came up under your iTav Facebook account. So he's got to go in his messenger, and then there's a link. And he's got to click the link, and then it'll take him. It'll say if he's already got Google Chrome, then it'll say it's like a blue link that says click here.
Okay. Google Chrome. Oh, I forgot to say it. Ooh, yeah, Google Chrome. You gotta be on Google Chrome. Thank you, Sandra. What? I did it again.
Look, he gonna have to. Yeah, I can't see his comments though to see what he see, but
is it not on the screen? Can you see?
Not when I'm on there. I don't see. Well, I'm on my phone, so I can't
Oh,
see.
okay. Okay.
It's too small. I ain't got my eyeballs on.
Okay. All right.
But it
So
should be. He should. It should say click here, and if he doesn't have Google Chrome, it says where you can download it,
got you. Okay.
and then it'll take him through a whole bunch of like uh steps or whatever.
Okay. He says I think it's on my end. I'll try once more.
Because he should.
Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm like, come on now. I know somebody can get
He
on
must
her.
be. If he, I wonder if he got an iPhone, what it look like? I don't know. I ain't got no iPhone. I'm a Samsung girly.
I don't know.
Don't get me blind. He said,
I,
I'm a Samsung girly, but it's. I mean, I would imagine it still say the same thing because I think it's got a spot where you can. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it's gonna log me out, but
and I'm not for sure how to. I don't know. It looked like on y'all side, so that's what I got to figure out how to tell somebody how to do it. So you have to have Google Chrome. Yeah, because I had to get Google Chrome to actually get this site up. So oh, you froze. If you're back on, I'm doing some testing. If you came onto the podcast is over, but we're just trying to figure out how to get people on. If you just came on, so
is
we're
anybody else on the thing to see if they can get on?
I don't know who else is up here. I can't. That's what I can't see. Oh yes, I can. Oh no, I can't. It won't let me see who's on here. It won't let me. I don't know how to do all that yet. So I know there's where my cousin Angie was going to do like the controller person
Oh
uh,
yeah,
to be able to, and so I wouldn't have to do it myself, and I can just talk.
because you should. I mean, you saying you was putting it in the comments. It wasn't showing up in the comments
Yeah,
either.
I seen that because I looked on my phone and I didn't see it on there either. So
I'm gonna have to tinker with it when you not when you not there. I mean, when you're not on or get
right.
on.
Hey, Graylin. Somewhere. I'm doing testing. I'm already done with my podcast. I'm just trying to figure out some stuff now, man. But we're on at 8:30 every Thursday. So come back and join us. Please, sir. Love to have you on.
I wonder if you can fucking show everyone can see that option to add somebody to it.
Chris Ware, what's going on? Let me see if I can pull you on, Chris. I'm done with my podcast, man, but I'm trying to get some people on so I can see if it works. I got Chandra on here, so one of my dance parents. Oh, she went off. Invite guest. So I'm gonna invite y'all again. Um, Chris, where you at, King? There you are. Ooh, wrong person. That's funny. Chris, come on. RE, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see what happened. No, iTab for arts. This is not supposed to be up under iTab. That's what's wrong. Oh, I see. Okay, y'all. I'm going to end this. Um, I'm going to end this because it's pulling up a different site and I don't have everybody on. That's it right there. That makes sense. Wow, that is crazy, mad crazy. Okay, so I did that wrong. Um, so I did that way wrong. Okay, all right. So that's why that didn't happen correctly because I'm on the wrong. Oh man, that's what you just said, huh, Sandra? You just said that. Okay. All right. Well, Chris, don't be laughing at me, man. Don't do it. Okay. Let me see if I can do it now because it's on the right messenger now. I think. Yep, it sure is. Wow, that can make so much difference. So, okay, Chris, I hope you're still on. So I'm gonna try this. There you are, right there. Bam. Okay. I'm gonna see how many people I can bring on. Norris, I'm going to send you an inbox. I mean, an invite. Okay. I know what happened. I was when I pulled up the YouTube. I mean the Facebook. I was on a.
You was on the.
I was on It Takes a Village website. I mean Facebook. That's why it looks like that. And you said that, so that's what. Yeah. So well, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a
You
lot.
don't get it. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh, that's funny though. That is hilarious. But okay. Let me see if. Nope. I was trying to see if Norris was coming back. Well, I guess I'm going to do this another time because we are at a whole. What time is it?
Can you do a test run?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this and then come back in and see if I can do it that way.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.